A state of emergency has been declared as the water in St. Mark's went over a meter.
The Brazilian rainforest is burning, and environmentalists say humans are likely to blame.
Anxiety, fears, and water levels are all peaking today in Gatineau, Quebec.
There are signs the wildfires in northern Alberta are linked to climate change.
Those are just a few of the headlines we've seen over the past 12 months. Day after day, we have seen weather emergencies, including right here on Canadian soil. And 2019 definitely brought climate change to the forefront.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
Those three words, how dare you, from climate change crusader Greta Thunberg, shaking an entire planet. And the teenager's message resonated loudly in Canada. Climate strikes were held across the country, including in Calgary, Toronto, and Montreal. Gideon Foreman monitors climate change policy for the David Suzuki Foundation. He credits Thunberg's movement for igniting the climate debate in Canada.
In Montreal alone had 500,000 people on the streets demanding climate action, many of those young people motivated by young people. The Prime Minister met with Greta. I mean, what we're seeing is unprecedented, and it's very hopeful.
Those massive demonstrations happened right in the middle of the federal election, making climate change a major issue at the ballot box.
We will continue to fight climate change.
Foreman is quick to credit the Trudeau Liberals for setting targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions, but he says further steps need to be taken in 2020.
So one of the things the Canadian government needs to do is to incentivize electric vehicles more. They're doing some of that, but they need to do more of it.
He also envisions a future where more people can leave the car at home.
During the election, the government did commit to putting more money into public transit. That's a good thing. We need to make that money permanent, not just year to year, but permanent, so that cities can plan long-term for building out public transit.
So how can Canada become a world leader in the fight against climate change? The David Suzuki Foundation calling on our government to phase out fossil fuel subsidies and ramp up renewable energy sources. That is just one of the storylines we'll be following in the year to come. For City News, I'm Melanie Ng.